Hi, this is William Friedman, and this is another update to the crowdfunding effort for the cross country local. My attempt to go from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean through the United States using just mass transit. And I'm getting my first internet trolls already telling me it can't be done, but I humbly disagree. I finally finished mapping it out today, and yeah, it really looks possible. And no, you don't believe me, so maybe you'll believe the map here. So anyway, first of all, I want to thank my son James for helping me install the software to uh, do this. He plays a lot of Minecraft. Anyway, uh, the easy part is going from New York to Philly, and I was thinking at first that I would take the Long Island Railroad in, but I've taken the Long Island Railroad like literally over 1,000 times. I'm not going to learn anything new about America taking the Long Island Railroad again. But there's a bus stop a block or two from my house where I can get on the Nassau County N32, which will take me to Mott Avenue in Far Rockaway, where I can pick up the A train and take that into Lower Manhattan, and that would be my morning commute. And then in the afternoon, I would hop on the World Trade Center PATH train and take that out to Newark and just crash there for the night before the second phase, which would be Newark to Philly. And there I would probably take New Jersey Transit most of the way, but there's some light rail as well. And then from Philly, that system SEPTA takes you all the way to the Lancaster suburbs, and then the Lancaster Transit can take you to Harrisburg, Harrisburg to State College, and actually there's a gap in there, but I have a workaround for it, which I'll get into at a later date, maybe from the road. And then there's a lot of rural transit once we pick up in State College, but it is possible to get handed off from county to county all the way to Pittsburgh. And same deal getting to Columbus and Cincinnati, and then on to Indianapolis and St. Louis and Kansas City, Topeka, Wichita, Oklahoma City, Fort Worth, and from Fort Worth to Odessa, which is out here somewhere. And then you kind of fall off the end of the earth. I'm going to be forthright with you and tell you that I don't know how I'm going to get from Odessa, Texas to Horizon City outside of El Paso. But that's really the only gap. It's about a 200-mile gap, and I might relax my prohibition against Amtrak for that stretch. But I'm not going to cancel a 3,000-mile trip because I don't have these 200 miles figured out. And who knows? I might have access to better local information. Apparently, there are a lot of counties that have got funding for mass transit, so they've got mass transit and they don't use it. And then you also have Native American tribes that have got this rural mass transit zone. So this actually ended up being easier than I thought. In El Paso through Las Cruces and then west into Tucson. It gets a little hairy here, but nothing that a weekend hike won't solve. What I find frustrating is getting from Tucson to Phoenix. Um, these metro areas practically overlap, but there's one county in the middle here that is not invested in mass transit. So I'm going to have a bit of a hike. Fortunately, I've got good friends in the Chandler Gilbert area of southeast of Phoenix, so I'll be able to get a lift. But if you don't know anyone in town, good luck. Anyway, from Phoenix, make our way up through Surprise uh, to eventually to Las Vegas. No, it wasn't my intention to go to Las Vegas on this trip. I was expecting to just keep going left here and end up in San Diego or possibly LA, but this is how this is how the bus ran. On the East Coast, we have these Chinatown buses that parallel uh, the uh, the Trailways and Greyhound buses, but they're just regional. And I don't have any problem taking a regional bus from town to town. I'm just not taking a national chain. Apparently, in the Southwest, they have these Mexican buses that serve the same niche as the Chinese buses on the East Coast. So that's what I'm going to do to get to within striking distance of Las Vegas, and then Las Vegas, actually up to Reno. They've got a commuter train, and I'll double back from Reno to Carson City, and from there to Sacramento, to getting on the BART system, and finally getting off the BART at Golden Gate Park within view of the Pacific Ocean. So it can be done. I would really like your help. Please support the crowdfunding campaign for the cross country local, and help me make this happen. And now that I know where I'm going and how I'm getting there, it's time to start packing. Talk to you soon.